Hello gamers. Welcome, welcome. Happy Pride. I'm having some really bad technical difficulties today, so let me know if this is getting absolutely wild out of hand technology-wise. I'm struggling, fighting for my life, literally. The chat is already as slow as I can make it koi for. It's just gonna be a little bonkers in the beginning. Please bear with it. But welcome, guys. Let's go. I'm not feeling the greatest today. As you know, I've been going through a lot of medical stuff lately, so I'm not feeling my best, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time nonetheless. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, you guys seem so excited. Okay, so lots of things going on. Oh yes, I guess here. Why don't we have like a little introduction here, since some people might not know some basic things about myself. I'm very queer. Hi, I'm PetPyves. I go by Holly, and my pronouns are they, them, he, him, she, her. I use all pronouns. I identify as genderqueer. I'm not quite sure what my gender is. I'm just kind of experimenting and figuring out who I am outside of my trauma identity, which happens to have a little bit of gender identity. Interesting, I know. Huh. I have always known that I was asexual. I've only really, in the past few years, come to realize that I'm also aromantic, so I'm aro-ace. And those are kind of my labels. I also use the label of lesbian, mostly because if I do have any sort of feelings towards anyone, it tends to be women. So that's kind of my gist of things. I'm an aro-ace lesbian who is genderqueer, and you'll find that pretty much like 99% of my characters on my channel are queer. Like, I think a vast majority of my characters are queer. So that's just the fun facts. That's just getting us started here. I will note that, we have a couple of fun things going on with the channel right now. Those things being, we have a really, really fun campaign going on that is for our Pyves plushie, which is what the plushies are all about, in case you're wondering. We've got some really, really awesome plushie petition going on right now for this little Pyves plush, and it's doing so freaking well, y'all. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for all the support so far. It's already at like 45%, and if we can reach 50% today, that'll be super great. Like, that'll be like perfect, because today will be the 4th day, and we only have 10 days to get 200 signatures on this plushie for it to become real. Which, by the way, I learned a fun fact about these plushies. You basically, it's like a pre-order, so you pay $2 now, and then like a month to up to like 3 months from now, you'll pay the actual full price. So even if you don't think you can buy it now, you can at least put the $2 down, and you won't be charged for like the full thing until like later, actually. So that kind of saved me, because I want to order a lot of them, because I want to be able to do like giveaways and stuff in the future. So I was like, oh, this is great. It's like, I don't have to pay it right away, because like I'm broke too. So there's links in the description. There's, my moderators are posting links as well. All your support is totally needed right now, because we're halfway there just about, and I really, 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 really want to make plushies. So, and this is something that you guys have been like asking for like years and years and years. So yes, yes, yes. That's just like the coolest thing ever that's happening in the background of today, by the way, in case you're wondering like what all the plushies are all about. Even if you can't get a plushie, that's totally chill, dude. Just spreading the word, or, you know, watching my videos, like my videos, everything that you do helps support me, and that is super, super duper awesome. And very much appreciated. So with today's stream, we're gonna be doing a little pride parade. We're gonna be drawing, like, a vast majority of PetPyves characters. and it's gonna be really, really fun. Because we're just gonna try and draw as many of my queer characters as possible. Not all of them, because I think we would be here for like 70 years. Like, I have so many characters. I don't think I could reasonably draw them all in like the span of 1 month on one piece. It would take so long, especially if you include all the bright side characters. So we're just gonna go for like the main characters and like fan favorite characters, like just as many as we can do. I want to try and cram this image full of characters, and I'm doing them by series. I'm just listening to Pokemon music today. In case you can't tell, I'm feeling extra nostalgic for Pokemon music today. Yes, you get to see Thistle. Of course you get to see Thistle. Of course. Embers. Thistle is like the queer character of 12. I'll draw with you? Yeah, you're a local artist. I love drawing with you guys. It's so fun. Okay, other things to note about my live streams. There's fan art that you guys have drawn in the background, which is so cute. I got so much good fan art this month. This is so much fun. If you want to submit it, there's a link in the description. You can use the little Google form. Just make sure you put your username on the actual image if you want, you know, your username to be presented on screen. And make sure your files are kind of sized a little bit larger, like at least 1,000 by 1,000 tends to do pretty well. Anything lower gets a little squished and tiny. Oh, thank you, Mari! Thank you for the super chat! Oh my gosh, I turned up my volume on it, so it should be louder.
Hope you feel better soon, Holly. Happy Pride, and I hope the Plushie petition goes through. And don't you ever forget to be proud of who you are.
Oh, thank you so much, Mari. That's such a sweet message. Heck yeah. It's definitely one of those things where, like, when you have a chronic illness, you just, there's not really that hope of feeling better soon, but, like, I will take my good days, you know, and I appreciate that a lot. And I've been having a really rough week. Just so you guys are aware, if I have to, like, mute myself and suddenly vanish very quickly, my cat was rushed to the emergency vet yesterday and had to get surgery again. He's a special needs animal, so he has a little bit more health issues. And so the vets might be calling me to check on him, and I might need to periodically check on him. He's still very much, like, on his medication, so he's a little wonky, and he tries to jump on things that he shouldn't, so if I have to suddenly bounce, it's because I'm taking care of a sick cat right now, on top of me being sick. I had a procedure this week as well. Like, it's just been a crazy week, on top of trying to, like, get my Pyves plush going, so yeah, we need to just de-stress and draw some pride flags, I think. So yeah, my poor little Bibby, my little Indiana Jones, he's a little sick right now, but he's gonna feel better as soon as he's healed up. He had some, like, teeth issues, so he got his teeth cleaned, he got a couple teeth removed. Yay, a banana! Let's go! Going bananas. Haha, Pyves, you missed that one. Haha, I didn't go in the bowl. Haha. But yeah, he's gonna be okay, he's gonna be okay. It was definitely a little scary. I definitely was not expecting a surprise vet visit. I mean, who does? It was literally the day after I had gotten home from my procedure, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, I'm a little tired. I apologize if my energy's not, like, bouncing off the walls like usual. I'm learning to, like, just do stuff anyways, because when you have, like, disabilities, you can't just stop living because of that. You gotta, like, you know, even though you don't feel that great, you gotta keep going and make some good memories nonetheless. So that's kind of the lesson I've been doing this whole week. But okay, so on to our other stream things. As you can see, people can throw fruit at the Pyves bowl, which is occupied by plushies currently, but that's okay. Every bit of it helps me right now, certainly, because I have more than one medical bill. I have the cat's medical bills too, so that's very appreciative. And And there's links to donate in the description, or you can super chat. Whatever you'd like to do is all appreciated. If you can't, don't worry about it. It's all good. You can just like the video or just watch, hang out. That helps too. Everything helps. Everything helps. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm loving all of the pride hearts in the chat, guys. Just make sure you're not, like, spamming them over and over and over again, but I do love to see them. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm so happy that we get to celebrate Pride this month. Despite all the craziness going on in my life, it's something I'm extremely passionate about. Obviously, I have lots of characters who have, like, just a wide variety of diversity. And as we go through our little banner here, I'm gonna talk about, like, each and every one of them, because I think it's really cool. And there's definitely, like, more characters than what's on this page. I'm not even done with this yet. The bright side corner is gonna take up, like, a majority of this, but, so far I'm going in order of, like, when I created the characters, or, like, when the shows kind of came out on my channel, and then we'll be delving into my future stuff as well.
To help with your cat.
Oh!
Poor thing. Hope your cat feels better soon.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was an anonymous tip. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I really appreciate it, dude. That bill yesterday gave me a heart attack. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate it. Let's see. How many pride flags can I spot? We got pan, we've got gender fluid, we got ace, non-binary, a couple non-binaries, Taxity and Pumpkin, both NB, that's awesome. And then we've got lesbian flag, just general pride hearts. Let's go, awesome. Oh, another arrow ace, I see you. I did a little salute, you can't see it. Awesome, guys, that's so cool. I think that's a demi flag too, let's go! Heck yeah, guys. Oh, there's so many wonderful flags. Beautiful, guys. I know, Cassidy, I hope we reach the plushie goal as well. I really, really, really want to reach the plushie goal. It would be really, really awesome. Even if we don't, that's totally fine. It's such a cool opportunity to even have been able to do it at all. We could just do it again later. Like, we could try again later in a couple months when, like, all of the craziness dies down, you know? They did try to, they might be getting me a little bit of an extension because I've been, like, horribly sick, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. You guys are, like, finding, like, your people in the chat. This is awesome. Oh, Sachi Coco, thank you for the super chat. And the little cat. Oh.
Kitty, cat emoji.
Cat emoji. I love it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, look at the Blackbird fan art in the background. Oh my gosh, she's so awesome. I love to see it. Holy cow. Oh goodness. Okay guys, so let's start with our Pride Parade. We're gonna start with Mouse Tails, which if you don't know what Mouse Tails is, I had a lot of people asking me earlier in the like Pyves plushie like little like video, like, what is Pyves? Who is Pyves? And I was like, you know, I guess I never really explained who Pyves is, or what Pyves is. Dude, pseudo woofy, I will get into it, trust me. I am such a huge advocate for actually having queer characters and not just slapping a label on somebody and being like, yeah, they're this, and then they never really show that in any capacity. Like, that drives me nuts. So, yeah, I will get into especially Thistle's story. Like, Thistle's story is really, really important to me. Like, all of these character stories are really important to me, but I think Thistle's is, like, one of the biggest, like, most important stories to me because of, like, my, just everything, just trust me. But, Pyves is, like, why the name Pyves? Good question. So, when I was coming up with the concept for, like, my channel, I knew I wanted to follow, like, a format of, like, I wanted to have, like, a theme with my characters, right? Like, I really wanted there to be, like, something like iconic about the channel. And so I was going through all these different channel names, and I had this set of characters. This set of characters that are from this story that I call Mouse Tales. It's like, I just wanted to make some little slice of life, like 1 minute, like little cute little stories that are just about these little mice that like get up to no good, little antics, you know. So it would be like, this music is so intense. I made it just like skip to like a calmer point in this video. I don't know why it's like chaotic as heck. Hold on. Okay, no. Let's go to like some calm. Here we go. Okay. Sometimes like I just put on like, here, let's just listen to all of like Diamond and Pearl Pokemon music, like from start to finish, and then I forget that all the battle sequences are together, and I'm like, oh wow, we're not battling, like, it is okay, we need to calm down. Okay guys, I feel like I just need to, like, put this in my FAQ. Yes, I know what a Therian is. Yes, I know what a furry is. Yes, I support both. I love both. I'm friends with everyone. And I don't think I am either of those things, but I don't know that yet. Even if I am, I'm gonna accept that about myself and I will tell you. But for now, you are welcome here. I don't know why people are so afraid to be a Therian. It makes me very sad. You are very welcome here. Please be safe here. That is all. Anyways, but Pyves is like one of the first characters I made for this story called Mouse Tales, and I knew I was gonna tell Mouse Tales. I just didn't know what to call my channel, because I didn't want to call my channel Mouse Tales. I almost called my channel Mouseketeers, because it was just gonna be like the 5 mice, and I thought it'd be cute if it was like the 5 Mouseketeers. And then I also had the concept of calling them Crazy Kitties, because they were cat mice. So I was like, oh, like, what if they all represented a different emotion? And they were all like these like different like emotion-based characters, kind of like Inside Out but with little mice. And so it was like, I had a lot of different channel names in mind, but I already had named my OCs. So the 5 of them, you have Pyves, Roshi, Tad, Marlo, and Damari. And they were all named and they were all set, and I was just like, you know, like, the name Pyves came to me because he was, like, really, like, impish, and he was, like, kind of the little shithead out of the group. And his name came from being, like, a pet peeve. And so I was like, oh, it'd be really funny if it was, like, Pet Pyves, like, if he's, like, my pet named Pyves, but he's also my pet peeve. So it had, like, all these little puns stacked up onto each other, so I was like, this is perfect. This channel's gonna be called Pet Pyves, and it's gonna have him as the mascot now, because it would be my first story, so it was really important. I was like, I think that'll be like the most iconic character, is the main character of my first story I ever tell on my channel. And so that's where Pyves came from. That's who he is. He is the first character on my channel, technically, and that's why he's the mascot. It was a first come, first serve. Could have been anyone. So that's how that ended up. And so I think I'll just go character by character here. Well, why not? Let's just do that. So a lot of my characters are queer, and Mouse Tales is no exception. Like, Mouse Tales has, like, some pretty good diversity just in the main cast. That's not even including, like, the other side characters that I haven't even introduced yet. Like, there's a ton of diversity in all of my shows, and it makes me so happy because I think that's like a core part of my identity, is being queer, and having accepted that is so wonderful and so free, and now I can like share the love with the world. I'm so enjoying the positivity in the chat, guys. Thank you guys so much for keeping it so positive and happy. I'm very, very happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you look at your fans' channels? Not really, the Froggies. Unless they tell me they've made fan art, I'll go and look at fan art sometimes. But I don't really, like, snoop through people's channels. That feels kind of, like, invasive and kind of strange. I don't know why I would do that. That's definitely an interesting question. Unless somebody was like, hey, I made you fan art, please check out my video, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll go like look at the video, like the video, but that's about it. What animal is Pyves? It's like my own species of like this little mouse, cat mouse thing that I call a devil mouse. Cause actually, Pyves, like, his species, when they get really upset, they have little horns that like pop out of their head. So they have like these little retractable little horns. So they look all innocent and cute, but they can like be all like devilish. That's why they're called devil mice. And like in the world that PetPyves like originates from, like the story that Mouse Tales, where it takes place, is on this planet called Gigotera, which is a giant version of our Earth with a lot more biodiversity and like 0 humans. And it's great. So Gigotera is home to Pyves and friends. And like there's just so much lore I realize that just like not many people know, because I just haven't really like told Pyves' story yet. It's something that I want to do in like the future, because I started working on Mouse Tales and then I was like kind of like disappointed in my own art skills, and I was like, well, I want to wait until I'm a better artist. God, that jump scared me so bad. I turned up the volume on that and I feel like that was such a mistake. God, it scared me so bad. Because last time everybody was like, everything's so quiet, and I was like, dang it, my noise sensitivity is getting the chat, and then now it's too loud. I can never win. I'm just happy that the technology is functioning somewhat, because I was fighting that for like an hour. But, anyways, the planet has like all this interesting biodiversity, and there's all these different creatures and things, and that's where Pyves and his friends live, is on this lovely planet in seclusion in like this big, beautiful, giant Earth. And so I have like all of these like species of animals that live there that are just like native to there, that aren't really related to anything. But I do like to say that the devil mice are mostly comparable to if you mixed a cat, a rabbit, a mouse, like those 3. Mix all those together and you get a devil mouse. They're about the size of a small cat, and some of them have different features. Like Roshi, the one that I'm drawing right now, his name is Roshi. He's our bisexual icon. He has more squirrel features. Like, there's different types of devil mice, and they live in all kinds of different places. And a lot of, like, the other creatures on the planet tend to find devil mice annoying, because devil mice tend to be a little rambunctious, and they tend to be, like, a little mischievous in the sense that they dig up, like, let's say, like, for example, if people lived on Gigotera, these little guys would be pests, because they'd be living underneath your farm, eating up all of your food, without a care in the world. Some of them have mole-like tendencies. Like Pyves, he's a burrow mouse, so he likes to burrow and go underground, and he will dig up plants from underneath, in the safety of his little burrows. And Roshi is more of a tree devil mouse, so that he likes to be more squirrel-like, so he lives in a tree, and that's how he kind of collects his little harvests of acorns and things. And Marlowe here, that I'm drawing, next character, he is actually, like, more bunny-like, and he's very, very fluffy. He lives in, like, the colder climates. And then Damari, who's, like, right above, she's more otter-like. She lives on the coast. So she has, like, kind of webbed paws and sleek fur for that. And then Tad is just... Tad is a flying squirrel. It's beautiful. So they all have these different kind of environments that they're from, but they all come together for silly antics, and that's what Mouse Tales is kind of about. And that's what my channel was built on, actually, was this story. And it's really cool, and I can't wait to tell it. It's definitely coming up in the future. Also, Blue Streak Blazes for 3 months! Yay! You got that little imp! Let's go! You got that little imp next to your name. Oh my gosh, people are evolving! I can't wait to see all of like the little badges come into play as you guys become members longer and longer. I can't. It's gonna be so fun. Because it just keeps evolving into different characters. It's really cool. PetPyves fan is going to watch the PetPyves livestream on their TV. You have named your account accordingly. Very excellent work. Beautiful. Yeah, Blue Streak. Yeah. Damari's otter, more otter-like. I have to update their refs very soon, but yeah, I was never really good at portraying that in my earlier art. I was just like, I only drew cats, but like, it's starting to get better. I'm starting to actually like give them shape and character and, you know, put in the details that I've had all this time and actually make them visible. Core asked, what's your idea? What gave you the idea to make the Persona Project series? That was inspired by my therapist, because I have been doing CBT and DBT work, which is cognitive behavior therapy and I can never say the word, dialectical behavior therapy. God, I cannot with that word. But I've been doing therapy for many a year, to say the least. Like a very long time I've been in therapy. And so my therapist thought it was time that I'm getting ready to graduate, right? Because I'm starting to do so much better, and I'm really starting to understand my own mental health, my triggers, my disorders, and how to live with them, how to manage them. And so she wants me to tell my personal narrative. She thinks that the final step of my journey in healing is to tell my story. Because as a storyteller, obviously, I love telling stories like this, where I'm like, look at these little guys, they run around this big planet, and they have all these, like, adventures, and they're so fun, everything's so happy, and, like, while that's good and fine and all, there is, like, a very big part of me that comes out in these stories, and I've been basically ignoring my own story for the sake of, like, fantasy. Which is, like, a coping strategy of mine, but my therapist really wanted me to step out of my comfort zone, and she really wanted me to give it a try to tell my own tale. Because she thinks my story is really important, and it's gonna bring me a lot of closure, a lot of peace, if I'm able to share my experiences. Because, like, I also have the belief that a lot of my experiences I don't even realize are real. Like, I'm very detached from reality a lot of the times, so this is my way of healing and staying true to myself and actually validating my experiences by vocalizing them. So I think it is the most important story I think I've ever told, because it gives you a lot of perspective and context behind a lot of the things on my channel. Like, if you go back and watch 12 after watching Persona Project, you'll see notes of Wild Child in there that you would not have ever have known were Wild Child notes. You would have known that that was, like, things that I drew directly from my childhood, putting into my stories. Like, you see a lot more of me in my work because you actually get to know me through my story. So it was mostly my therapist that inspired me, but I had to do the rest. I had to do the hard work of putting it out there, and I'm still trying to do that to this day. I'm actually getting, like, a plan together. I really want to start posting Blackbird's story in July. I think I'm gonna give myself this month to just kind of, like, calm down from the crazy medical antics. I've had 2 major procedures this in 2 weeks. Like, it's kind of a miracle I'm here. Like, right now, streaming and just hanging out. Like, it truly is, like, a miracle that I'm able to do anything at all. But I do need to take the rest of this month to kind of chillax, and I want to celebrate Pride, and I want to, like, talk about this freaking adorable plushie, and I want to make this plushie real, I want to make this plushie a reality, and, like, we're so close to that. Like, it's, like, literally, like, 10 more people and we'll be at 50%, and that'll be so cool. And then we just gotta keep going, and, like, I have so many fun things that are happening this month. Like, I want to stream more, I want to, like, do, like, other things aside from just making YouTube shorts, and I'm gonna start my YouTube shorts up again in July. So once I finish up Ask the Blackbird, like, little mini-series, that'll kind of be it for my shorts for a little bit. I want to, like, do some larger videos, longer video things, more content that's easier for me to make right now because of my health, and then, like, jump right back into it and go crazy with this, with her era. Yeah, art fight's definitely gonna be really fun. I'd love to stream doing art fight attacks. Okay, we're gonna hydrate. Ah, the froggies. Yes, I do take stream request ideas. That's something that I do for my YouTube members. They actually voted for this topic yesterday. They had some tough choices. I threw some really tough choices at my YouTube members. Thank you guys for voting. I know that was kind of tough. I threw them like doodle request, another plushie party, pride parade, and then like bobble dogs, and they were all like, ah. So like we got this one as our first option, and tomorrow they voted for, looks like we're doing another plushie party, which will be really fun. So I'll get some artwork done of some plushies, and that'll be really fun. So we got 2 live streams this week. I mean, 3 technically. We're gonna do another one on the last day of the plushie campaign. But it'll be really fun. Oh, thank you, history nerd. I know, it's like, I've been here for a while, man. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and like, 10 years is like nothing to shake a stick at. Like, that's a long time. And so it's just interesting that people are like, oh my god, have you considered voice acting before? You're really good at it. And I was like, guys, I've been a voice actor for like years. I've been in a lot of random things on YouTube. You can find me in places you might not realize. I've already been out there. I've been doing like a lot in the background. Lately I haven't been doing very much like voice acting stuff, just because I need to focus on my own personal project, but after that I'm gonna hopefully jump into some more voice acting and things. It'll be very fun. I'm like keeping my eyes on a few particular projects. Like, some of my best friends are like the best voice actors I've ever known, so they always keep me up to date on that stuff. It's very fun. Yes, my mods are correct though. If you guys do like pledge to the plushie, like, we have to at least reach the 200 goal or else the plushie can't happen at all, which sucks. Like, I wish it could just like happen now, but I've never worked with any plushie companies before, so we have to like build up my rep, you know? We have to like put down enough to get the crowdfunding started, basically. Which I wish it didn't have to cost money to sign it. I was like, oh darn, that kind of stinks. But at least it goes towards your plushie purchase, so it's not just like for absolutely nothing. It'll also be refunded if you can't. Like, if the plushie thing doesn't go through, it'll just go right back, so not a huge deal. Oh my gosh, Embers, you've been on my channel for 5 years. Congrats, congrats. If you joined during the pandemic era, that was like rough. PetPyves fans had it so rough during the pandemic because that's when I was recording Brightside, and that was essentially like no man's land. Like, that, dude, there was no content coming out during the pandemic because I had like catastrophes happening in the background that were like horrendous, and then like Origins like had to be stopped. All of like pretty much all of my projects had to be like stopped, and like I just fell off the face of the earth for like a year, like an entire year, where I was just like, so much was happening and it was so bad and so scary, and like that was a rough time. So like, if you've been around for 5 years, you were probably there for that, and like I appreciate you sticking around, dude, because like I literally can't even describe to you how bad that was. I mean, I will have to eventually. I'll tell you in Persona Project. I will go into detail. I will show you, like, what the heckroni was going on in the background to the best of my ability. But, like, yeah. That was awful. And you're a trooper. It's definitely, like, it was a hard time for me. But I'm happy that PetPyves survived, because, like, it almost didn't. I almost just gave up and just would have vanished off the face of the earth, literally. When's the next episode of Blackbird's era? Ooh, I have it in a document. July 1st, I think, literally. So it's gonna be a little while. I need some time to recover my physical health. And my cat's physical health now. Good gravy, the poor animal. He goes through just as much as I do. Kills me. It makes me so sad. Like, I hate seeing my cat so sad. It's definitely, like, been a really rough week for me, but he's on the up and up now. He just had some of his very fancy food before the stream. I gave him a little bit of a lunch so he wouldn't be too rowdy. Poor thing. But yeah, it's actually really funny. All my friends lately have been saying, like, my cat is literally my son because we literally, like, had medical procedures a couple days apart from each other. Like, we literally do everything together. Apparently, even our medical. Oh, it's so funny. I know, there's some really great fan art, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the freaking adorable art. There's been some cute pride art, too, you guys have been submitting. That's really awesome. It's been so cute. And the next episodes of Blackbird's era are actually really funny and really cute. Like, there's a couple of really adorable little episodes coming out. Like, they're not like, we're over the introduction stuff, so it's not gonna be, like, super sad and serious for a little while. Like, of course those things are gonna come up, but as of right now, the next few episodes of her era are gonna be a little wholesome, a little cute, just, like, her telling you about her life. Which will be really, really needed, honestly. We've been having a rough month, so it'll be very fun to tell some happy stories. Because that's another thing, too, like, people have to remember, like, Persona Project is, like, kind of a difficult project for me to work on sometimes. Like, I have to wake up, like, every day willing to work on my trauma. Like, you tell me you want to do that. If you could wake up and just be like, heck yeah, in 4K, I'm just gonna tell millions of people all about my life. Like, not easy. Not easy. Alright, so this is the Mousetails crew. We actually have more Mousetails characters than this. I might throw Pip in there. You know what? Let's do Pip. Alright, let's add Pip. Pip is a character that is, like, a character that I used to learn to animate, actually. She's really important. Like, I'm just gonna add her up here. She is this little creature that I call a sprite. They're like these little axolotl snakes. I think I'll give her a little cape. That'd be really cute. Let's give her a little cape. And they're like these very long snake-like creatures with wings. Oh my gosh, like I said, the battle music just, like, turns on sometimes, and I'm like, I just start drawing really fast. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's at 46%! Oh my god, guys! I'm so excited! Thank you guys for the petition stuff. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is so great. Ah! Oh, that'll just be, like, great, because if we do the plushie now, they will come out before Halloween, guys. That means you can put your little Pyves plushie in your Halloween bucket. Oh, I want to bring Pyves trick-or-treating with me so bad. Like, I freaking love going to, like, we go to, like, a zoo event, and, we get to go trick-or-treating at the zoo, and this year will actually be, like, really so much better for me to go because I'm a wheelchair user, so oh, it'll be so much easier. Like, I can literally carry, like, every one of my friends' buckets. It'll be so nice. And then Pyves can come with me! I love it. I love it. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Alright. So, yes. My little Pip. She's a character that I would animate a lot. You might recognize her when I, like, color her in. She's just, like, this little blue serpent creature. And she's just, like, honestly, just little ray of sunshine, this little bat-winged, little happy little girly, and I love her. Because there's lots of different creatures in Mousetails. It's more than just the mice. Like, yes, the devil mice are obviously, like, the focal point. They're the main characters, for real. But there's other creatures, too, that get featured in Mousetails. It makes me very happy, because There's some really fun, really fun, like, designs and little monsters and little critters that I really can't wait to introduce. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be such, like, a fun series whenever I get to do it. Don't really know when, just know that it's happening. Alright, there's the liner, all done. Let's go. We're moving right along. Very proud, very proud. Sorry if Pyves' like giant ear is like blocking everything. He's watching. I'm having pancakes with ketchup and maple syrup. Ketchup is an interesting choice. Fox collects rocks. Oh my god, hi, caramel cookie, hi. I just like the, oh my god, hi. Hi. Okay, happy Pride, guys. I know everybody keeps saying happy Pride. I'm just, hello, happy Pride, happy Pride. Yes, the froggies, I use a wheelchair. I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user. I use it on occasion. I have a lot of severe pain. I have issues walking a lot of the time, so if I go to, like, events or, like, large places, like, some large stores, like big stores, I can't get through without, like, quite possibly collapsing and having to go to the hospital, so it's really, like, for my safety that I use it. It's a lot of work, like, using it for myself. Usually being pushed around is easier for me. I don't really have the strength to be pushing myself a lot of the times, but luckily I have a really great support system and they help me out a lot. But it's for my independence. It's to help me remain, like, independent so I'm able to do more things and I can still go shopping. And it's like, those things are really important to me because I grew up, like, completely different than how I am right now. So having autonomy is really important to me. And I don't want to, like, order my groceries online. I want to, like, have the experience of going to the store and getting outside and like, gandering, you know? Like, I just want to, like, be able to, like, I don't know, be a person, you know? So, that's why I use it every now and then. This is, like, such a scary soundtrack. What the freak, guys? Sorry, I don't know what is wrong with my music today. It is just, like, it is just doing all of, like, the scary, ominous tracks. It'll be, like, so chill and happy, and it'll be, like, now we're ominous. No. Aww. You guys are drawing Pride art too. This is so fun. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pull out my reference sheets for my little guys. My little guys. Here, let's start backwards. Let's go backwards the way that we drew them. So let's see. This is Pip. This is who I was talking about. This is Pip. I love these reference sheets a lot because they have, like, little inventories. So she has, like, her little tea. She has these little amazing little flowers they have on Gigotera that blow bubbles. And then she has a teddy bear. She's adorable. I love her very much. I love drawing her, and she taught me how to animate, definitely. I don't think Persona Project would be where it is today without little Pip. Plus her colors are just so fun. Like, she has, like, such a lovely little palette. It's only, like, a couple of colors. Like, that's what I love about the Mousetail characters. They are so simple, but in the best way. Oh, now we're, like, fighting Dialga and Palkia? What the freak? Whatever, you know? Happy Pride! Final boss initiate. Go! I think that's so funny. Oh. Mayonnaise and ketchup frogibation. Oh yes, actually, that reminds me of, like, a dressing I really like called Thousand Island dressing. Like, I love Thousand Island dressing. I actually literally had it, like, the other day with my chicken nuggets. They were so yummy. I love, because I think Thousand Island dressing is very similar. I think it's, like, ketchup and mayo and, like, a couple other things. So, yeah. I'm a huge fan of, like, a lot of things, dude. Like, there's not much that I'm like, ew, I hate this, burn this at the stake. Like, I'm pleased with most things. It's just that the fact that I have like severe food allergies, so it's like really annoying when I do want to try new things because I probably can't. Even though I don't care about it, I probably could try anything on this earth. It's just like my body's like no heart emoji and I'm like, okay. Alright, here's Tad. Oh, diner outfit for Animal Crossing. Ah, Caramel, you're making me want to play Animal Crossing so bad. You know I have Animal Crossings on my videos on my channel, right? Like, I play Animal Crossing, like, I freaking love that game. It's so much fun. Alright. Oh, but Tad has, like, had a very, like, interesting, like, I guess, like, character development. Because, like, they had, like, the most complicated design out of all of them. I mean, obviously, like, look at them. They're, like, very complex. They got, like, the little accessories. But once I simplified it down enough, it was really not too bad. I really have fun with the characters, too, because they have, like, in their inventory, like, they are, like, a little, like, like, this universe equivalent of, like, scouts are. Like, they're, like, a little scout, protecting the neighborhood and their friends, and they're kind of, like, they got that little bit of, like, they think they're a superhero in them, and it's really cute. They're just a very playful character. I really like Tad because they're just, like, very true to Wild Child. Like, I feel like this would be Wild Child's favorite character out of everyone in Mouse Tales. It would be Tad, because Tad's thing is playing pretend and making up stories and being an artist and saving the day. So I feel like this would be a very good character for both Blackbird and Wild Child. Like, I feel like maybe they would share the same love of the same character, actually, which is a rare occasion. They would, like, share something. Gasp. I made you breakfast. Thank you, Sachikoko. That's better than the breakfast I had. I ate, like, a piece of toast and I was like, ugh, ew, I hate toast. I just am not feeling toast right now, you know? Alright, hydrating. Alright. Oh my gosh, we're so close to the plushie. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Holy cow. Every time I look at it, I just get like a burst of excitement. Okay, guys, so I saw somebody ask a question. I was like, oh, I'll answer that, and then it just, my brain like wiped. Dang. Oh, I saw somebody sharing a story. There we go. Hello.
Sorry I can't join the stream. I'm with my grandparents.
Oh.
I'll catch the next one tomorrow. But in the meantime, take this prize money.
Heck yeah, Tyler! Thank you so much, Ty. It's so good to hear from you. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow too. Yes, there's no stream tomorrow, so don't worry. I very much appreciate the prize money. I actually have some interesting french fries this week. They are like chips. They're like a bag of chips that I bought, but they're french fries. They're not like veggie straws. They're not like really puffy. They're like legit very crunchy, very crispy french fries. And they're perhaps the greatest things I've ever found, because it's french fries, but without the effort of having to heat them up. It's like the most glorious, beautiful thing. I'm like, wow, like, easy, like, even lazier french fries, and they're delicious AF. And I'm like, dang, dude, where was this? Where was this my whole life? Oh my god. Damari's so adorable. Her color palette is actually based off of a fox, ironically. Even though she has more otter-like features, she's like an otter fox, which I think is really freaking adorable. And I think that that needs to exist in real life right now. Like, can you imagine that? That's adorable. They haven't been showing up on the screen. Why is that? That's interesting. Everything is on. It's reading them out loud. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I apologize. If they're not showing up on the screen, I don't really know what the dealio is with that. Like I said, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties. If the stream's running to where you can see what I'm drawing, I'm happy at this point. You have no idea what I was struggling with. Oh my god. I swear I just saw Pyves blink. You probably did. You probably did. He does it when you blink. He waits for you to blink, and then when you blink at the same time so you don't see it. Oh my goodness. I saw somebody talking about their, like, experience, like, in the chat about, like, being ace. And, like, boy, I could go on for hours about that. But I think first I'll talk about, like, being a lesbian. Because I'm doing Damari's little flag, and she's a lesbian. So, like, the thing about, like, me telling Persona Project online is that anytime I talk about my life experiences, I have to, like, very funny, like, haphazardly be like, spoilers, I guess, for Persona Project, even though it's just, like, my life. Just kind of awkward to be like, spoilers for my life, which is really funny. It's just becoming, like, a funny thing I say now. Like, spoilers for my life. So yeah, spoilers for my life. A lot of my identity came together in Parker's era. And I started to, you know, actually kind of accept parts of myself that I was, like, really, really, really trying very hard to reject. Ooh. I'm on the wrong layer. Oh dear. There we go. So yeah, there was, like, a period of my life where, in Parker's era, I was, like, not jiving with being queer. It was, like, I came from a very, like, homophobic, unsafe, very religious, not so fun background. So for me to be queer, it was kind of like, I'm not even being dramatic, it was kind of a death sentence. So it was something that I just kind of ignored and denied forever because of that. Because I was just, like, utterly terrified that the people, like, the adults in my life were just gonna, like, throw me out on the street if they found out. To the point that I just completely denied myself of any queerness. Like, if I had even had an inkling, I was just like, nope, that's not happening. And I would just kind of, like, bury it down lower and lower and lower. And it's very sad. It's just, like, kind of like a sad point in my life where I look back and I'm like, poor Parker. Like, I was just not allowed to, like, be myself. And it's, like, it's a sad thing. For sure. It makes me very sad. But eventually I did come around in realizing that, oh wow, yeah, can't really ignore that. So the way that I, like, figured out I was a lesbian, I guess, was kind of, like, from my stepmom. We used to go to a lot of art shows together. I used to sell my art physically at art shows, by the way, fun fact. And at these art shows, I obviously run into a lot of queer people, a lot of queer artists, and I was always, like, very supportive of them. I was never homophobic or transphobic myself. It was just my family was like that, so it's like, I could support them, but I could never be them if I wanted to, like, continue to be a part of my family kind of thing, which is, you know, says a lot, about them. But it's like, it's okay to be queer as long as it's not in our family, which is interesting for them to say. This is why I don't have a family. But nevertheless, at these art shows, I would be around a lot of queer people. And I used to have, like, friends there that I would see regularly and be like, oh my gosh, I love this person so much. And eventually, one day, we were preparing for an art show, me and my stepmom, and my best friend at the time, was a girl, and it was pretty obvious that I was just, like, absolutely in love with her. And I think I knew that deep down, but I wasn't gonna admit it. But then my stepmom just decided to have the guts to be like, hey, random question, but do you love her? And I was like, oh my god, of course I love her. She's, like, my soulmate. She's my best friend. I love her. And then she was like, no, no, no. Holly, do you love her? like, love her like a partner. And this music's really funny to kick up right now, where it's just like, no. Because of course poor Parker Era's like, no, I don't, no, I'm not gay, no. And then my stepmom was like, okay, like, because my stepmom is bisexual. And my stepmom had her gaydar going off for me for like years, and was just kind of like dropping hints at me like, hey sweetheart, I think you're gay. And I was like, no, I'm not. And I was like rattling the bars of my cage, being like, I know I am, but I'm not gonna admit it. Which is, you know, I feel like a lot of queer people have that experience. So, I was like sitting there making like a little like clay dragon, because I used to make like clay creatures. That's like what I used to sell at shows and stuff. So I was making these little clay creatures, and as I was sitting there, we were just silently working after that, and I was kind of processing what she was saying, and I thought about it, and I was like, oh no, I really do love her. Oh god. And then I just had the revelation like, well, I'm a lesbian. There's that. And then by that point I had already like accepted that I was ace. So like, it was very confusing for me, because I was like, I don't understand how I could, like, according to, like, you know, the internet and everyone around me, how could I possibly be a lesbian and be asexual at the same time? Where I was just like, well, technically, ace means that I don't like anybody, but I was like, but I still like her, so I'm confused. And it was one of those things where, like, I really, in the beginning, believed that labels were really rigid. And I'd get really all tangled up in the idea that the labels are just so solid. You can't change them, they're not fluid, and they're not on a, you know...
You just reminded me to ask, off topic, I'm sorry, but have you ever watched Full Metal Alchemist?
I don't know how I reminded you to ask that. That's really funny, and I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist. Thank you for the donation, Sashi Coco. I have never seen it, so I would have no idea how that reminded you. But, no, I have not seen it. I used to be, like, a huge anime person in Parker's era, but that one was one that I got really intimidated by, because so many people were like, oh my god, it's so sad, it's so sad, so sad. And it's just like, I was never in the mood to watch something so sad. Like... So it's just kind of annoying where, like, the people around me high-key ruined it for me. Because they were just, like, overly hyping it to the point that it, like, made me not want to do it. I have demand avoidance. But yeah, point of my story being, every gender, every sexuality, it's very much like a sliding scale. It's not like a defined, rigid thing where it's like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. It is your definition. So my definition of being a lesbian is being attracted to women, and that's okay if it's just, oh, I just want to hold their hand because I don't want to, like, ever, like, kiss a girl, or I don't want to ever, like, do anything with anybody because I'm ace. Like, I'm still valid. Like, I'm still a valid lesbian, because I sit here and I'm like, no, I know I loved that girl. Like, not just like, oh, that's my best friend, girly pop, yay. Kind of like AFABs being AFAB friends. No, it was definitely, like, way more than that for me. And it was, like, hard for me when I first started, because I was just, like, accepting that label. I was just, like, I moved very slowly, and I took on the bisexual label for a while. And I was like, oh, I'm just bi. I'm bisexual. Yeah, that makes sense, because, like, I have to like boys. I have to. Like, I'm a girl. I have to like boys. Was the mindset. So all of Holly's era, I was like, I'm bisexual. I'm bisexual. Knowing that I never liked boys at all. And it just kind of did that for the comfort of, like, my family. Monies. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that dono came up on screen, see? It's alright sometimes. Thank you, Mal, for the monies. Yeah, so it's like a thing where like I kind of changed my labels, and then after bi I went with pan. I was pan for a while. And then after pan, I finally was just like ripping off the band-aid, and I was like, no, 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 stop, stop, you're lesbian. And then it stuck. So only recently have I realized I was aro. Hold on, I gotta get more water. How are the donos not showing up on your end, but they're showing up on mine? That is so strange. Interesting. Very interesting. I literally saw it in my stream preview, so I don't know what's happening. What? I'm being gaslit by my program right now. Are we so for real right now? That's really funny. Like, they totally showed up. I don't know. Welcome back, Mayra. Welcome back. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys keep coming back. Oh, the greatest plan! Yes! I'm ready for your jokes. I'm ready for your jokes. Welcome back. Yes, yes. What do you call an air vehicle with flame striped on it? A hell yeah copter. Like a helicopter. That's awesome. Good job, good job. Hehehe. Hello, Mr. Hive Tyrant. Welcome, welcome. You can hear it but not see it. That's really interesting. I don't have no freaking idea why that's doing that. But anyways, I'll continue with my pride stories. I just want to say we finished up Mousetails. All the Mousetails crew has their flags.
Be gay, do crimes.
Heck! Freaking yeah, dude. Good job. Thank you for the- that's an anonymous one. Be gay, do crimes. Yes! That is what we're here for. We are so here for that. Yes. Oh my god. Let's go. Pride! Flags! Yay! Let's go. We need that energy. I love it, I love it. Oh, goodness. But yeah, we got through Mousetails. I'm very excited. Which means the next ones we get to go moving on to here is our beloved 12 and Origins crew. Oh yes, it is time to draw some gay cats and dogs. Who's ready? Who's ready? You come, rings a little bell like a dinner bell. Ding, 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 ding. Come get your gay cats and dogs. Come get it. Come on, nostalgia fans. You know you love it. This is your 2015 era waking up to ash and dust. Oh god, help me. I'm like a little delulu. I'm a little crying today because like I got no sleep this past like week, so I'm a little unhinged. I apologize. But yeah. Oh my god. It's time to draw some 12 characters. I have May and Imp here. May is teetering on the line. Like, I swear to god, when I look at May from like a adult perspective now of like when I made the character, I'm like, dude, it's a miracle she's straight, because like her first kiss was technically with a girl. Like Rose kissed Violet and May was possessing Rose, so I'm like, technically May has kissed a girl and is just like straight somehow still. It's funny as hell to me that May has been like several different like experiences and sexualities, and she's just like, yeah, no, I'm chilling over here, and I'm like, girl, are you sure? Eyebrows. I think if May like progressed further in the future, I think she'd become like a grandma, and then she'd be like, okay, fine, I'm bi. I'm a bi grandma now, and that would just be like a neat thing where she just finally accepted it like later in life or something. But like, yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna have her be like a straight ally, because I want to include like some ally flags in here as well, because even if you aren't queer, like, allies are just as important, man. Like, you being there for us is really, really important. So I appreciate all my allies, and I'm gonna include them in this poster as well, because it's not just limited to like queer people. It's people who also accept queer people and people who have queer family members, siblings, best friends, co-workers. Like, it's really important that you are also here. So, you're gonna be here. Oh, is this Cynthia? Yes, dude! I was just talking about this as Blackbird the other day. Oh, I love it. Hold on, I gotta grab my reference sheets. It's taking me a moment, I apologize. They're kind of all over the place for my redesign videos. Will I ever get organized? Find out. In the thrilling saga of parentheses, no. Okay, let's turn this. I realized I did all this backwards. There we go. So yeah, May's gonna have the little ally flag because she is our ally here, and I love that. And Imp's changed a lot over the years, gang. I'm just saying, like, so much so. And, like, so many characters have honestly changed over the years. Like, the way that I'm writing the scripts now are so different. And I won't, like, spoil it because, like, I feel like it's gonna be, like, a really cool part about the reboot is that, like, you're gonna get to see, like, the characters kind of break out of their mold, and it's gonna be really awesome. So, there's some characters that aren't included on here where if you're like, hey, wait, I thought that person was queer, I'll be like, just wait. Shh, just wait. Oh yeah, it's time to fight Cynthia. All I can think about is Brightside. But yeah, Imp is one that I'm, like, pretty vocal about, though. That man's bisexual. That man's bisexual. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Imp is, like, the most bi character ever. And, like, it makes me really angry because, like, the only reason why he wasn't bi from the beginning was because, like, not, you know, I'm not, like, a person to throw shade, but I feel it's pretty deserved in this moment. The original voice actor of Imp was too scared to play a bisexual character. So, that's why he wasn't bi. Which is irritating as hell, because I had to change my character and their personality, their representation, everything they stand for, because somebody wasn't willing to play the part, and that's kind of, you know, also on me for getting a voice actor who is not welcoming. So yeah, wonderful. That's why I really care about cast accuracy with all of my future series, because I really want the voices to be heard. Like, I want a bi person to play a bi character, because then they can, you know, have the experience, like the true experience coming through, like, through, like, the voice of the characters. Gosh, I'm, like, really struggling to draw Imp right now. I apologize. He's just, like, giving me such a hard time. Okay, Koi4, that's not appropriate. Please don't say stuff like that in the chat. If the chat's not allowed to say it, you're not allowed to say it either. That's not cool, dog. Don't do that, please. Thank you. Everybody's telling their queer stories in chat. Thank you guys, thank you guys. But yeah, like, I think it's just so important that, like, if we have, like, a queer character, that they're being voiced by a queer person. Because, like, that's a real queer voice that's being heard and represented through a character. And that's so important to me, like, so from this point on, it'll definitely be, like, a lot better on my part. It's just, like, in the beginning of YouTube, I wasn't really thinking about that, because I was just excited if anybody in the whole wide world would listen to my story and would help me tell it. Which led to some pretty poor choices, in my opinion. Polyera made some pretty darn awful mistakes. But, nevertheless, Imp is bi, and I'm saying it now, and it's out there, and it's very irritating to me that I had to, like, silence a big part of my character. But no more. So yay for that. Happy Pride, Imp. You are seen and heard now. Which is so lovely, so wonderful. And it has a happy ending, and that's what's important to me. So I've got the main crew and their lovely stars, their stripes. And now Imp has little spots too. Like, I gave him little freckles. Oh, so now we have stars, stripes, and spots. How adorable. And I'm also in this Pride banner as well. I'm going to be including all of my disability rep as well. So I'm really excited. I'm very excited about that because, like, obviously I also have a lot of disability rep as a disabled person. That's really, really important to me. So we have lots of disability rep. Okay. Oh, you guys sharing your stories. I love to see it. I love to see it. I'm drawing and I keep looking over and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much I need to catch up on. I apologize if I'm like, I'm just like not reading them. I'm just like doing two things at once. Oh, thank you, Speedy, for the lovely compliment. Happy Pride. Mirror the kitten. I'm so sleepy, but the ritual must commence. You slay. Slay, Mirror. I don't know what you're doing, but slay. Oh, Buggy, you have a very similar story to Thistle. That's awesome. Oh my god, I'm about to start drawing Thistle. That's so crazy. Who else is drawing well? Yes, I love when you guys get to draw with me. It makes me so happy. It's so fun. Yay. Fly the bi flag, right? I'm saying. Oh, you learn what being pan is from 12? Oh, that's awesome. Yep. There's so many great queer characters. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna go along. Alright. So, Thistle's next. I have lots to say about Thistle. Thistle's such an important character to me. When I was making, like, 12 and Origins characters, I basically wanted there to be, like, a perfect split, when it came to having boys versus girls for vessels. Because I really wanted it to be, like, fair and equal, and I realized that this just, like, wasn't encompassing, like, enough gender identity. It was just like, oh, if I just have, like, 6 boys and 6 girls, it's just like, I'm leaving out a lot of different categories by doing that. And it wasn't really fair, so I went to my brother's trans, and I was like, hey, like, how would you feel about me, like, putting a trans character in 12? Like, could you help me write Thistle? Because I'm not trans, and, at the time, my brother had gone through being non-binary first, and then realized he was transmasc, and then was like, yeah, I'll help you write Thistle. So, I got help writing Thistle, because it was not my experience, and I wanted to make sure that I was telling a story properly despite that, because it was, like, such an important story to my brother that I really wanted it to be as accurate and as well done as possible. And so my brother pretty much wrote this character, and we kind of went backwards. We took my brother's story and just kind of turned it backwards, and we're like, okay, what if Thistle transitioned, was AFAB, went transmasc, and then was like, wait, actually, I think I'm non-binary, because, like, I think that's, like, a really important thing to understand, that, like, just because, like, if you're trans, it's not like you can't become non-binary, or you can detransition. Like, you're allowed to do whatever you want with your gender, it's not permanent, like, and I think that's really, like, a good thing for Thistle, too, because Thistle changed a lot because they just developed a lot as, like, a person over, like, the course of, like, dating somebody, and then that somebody, like, accepting them, but it still didn't work out, so they were, like, really attached to them because of the acceptance factor, and it's just, like, all of these, like, things that went into Thistle's character that changed Thistle made them realize so much more about themselves, and it's just, like, I don't know, a lot of non-binary people as well tend to owe people androgyny. Like, it's not owed, by the way, but, like, they feel like they have to be androgynous, and they have to be right in the middle, or else they're not non-binary. And that was, like, something that my brother was just, like, really passionate about, was being like, hey, let's, you know, like, Thistle can be, like, more masculine presenting still, and is more comfortable being more masculine, but still identifies as non-binary, like, because you can be non-binary and present however you want. It's called being non-binary. It's not being androgynous. Like, if you're androgynous, then great. You are going for being right in the middle. But non-binary doesn't mean that. And a lot of people get that mixed up. So I was trying really hard to have a character that kind of represented that. And I feel like we did such a good job for, like, the time it was. Like, I'm so proud of that. It was so, so fun. And it's just, like, there's also just, like, all kinds of different gender out there. Like, yeah, like, somebody in chat says, being bi-gender. There's, like, all kinds of different ways to express that identity. And so that's what was, like, really important about Thistle's story, is that it can change. And so, in that, like, if it changes, it's gonna be okay. And that you're gonna be supported, and that you're gonna find love no matter where you go. There's community, there's friends, there's family, there's coworkers, there's all kinds of different ways that you can find your community and find where you belong. And I think that's really important. That's, like, Thistle's entire story. Is, like, being around a bad crowd, but then getting out of it and realizing that there's better places and better people, and it's just, oh, I love everything. I could go on for hours about Thistle's story and how it's such a perfect example of a queer narrative. Just such an authentic queer narrative. And while I was telling Thistle's story, I was drawing Rose and Violet because it was Thistle's, like, behind them, so I was like, well, I have to, like, do this real quick. But yeah, that's kind of the story of, like, how Thistle came to be, and why they are the way they are, and it makes me very happy, and I'm so proud to have their story on my channel, and that I got to have my brother help me tell it. Oh, queer dad joke! What is the most popular vehicle used to get to Pride events? A bicycle. The greatest plan. Excellent work. Excellent work. Beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, yeah, Embers, you're so right. There's so many people who realize they're queer, like, at a young age. And, like, that's totally valid, too. I hate that excuse. When I was young, people were like, oh, you don't know if you're a lesbian yet because you're only X amount of years old. Or, oh, you can't be trans yet. Like, what do you mean yet? Like, what do you mean yet? Like, I don't understand that. Like, that was just something when I was younger that just really rubbed me the wrong way. So, like, having all of these younger characters, like, Rose and Violet are, like, high school age. Like, and they know who they are, and they're proud of who they are, and they show it, and they're authentic, and they're young. And Thistle's a little bit older, but, like, it's, like, I don't know, to me, like, I have a good variety of characters and ages, and, like, Rosemary's, like, gender fluid, and it's, like, okay, like, lots of different diversity of characters, and to me, that's, like, really, 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 really important, that it's not just based off of, like, oh, only young people can be queer, or only, like, a certain age gap or area can be queer, because, oh, young people don't know what they're doing, and I hate that narrative so much that, like, society puts on, like, young people that they just, like, don't know what they're doing, and that's just so irritating, because, like, you know what you're doing, like, it's, like, so unfortunate, so it's definitely something that I combat a lot in my stories, for sure. Welcome, Bunny Cat, welcome. I'm getting some water, because I'm talking up a storm. Am I still drawing mouse hair characters? Oh dear. I shouldn't be drawing mouse toes characters. I hope the stream isn't lagging really badly. Alright, I'm gonna have to check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check out the stream. How's it doing? Because I've definitely been going on and on. Oh gosh, everybody's going off in the chat with big paragraphs. I apologize if I can't read them all. I'm dyslexic as heck, and sometimes I can't, like, read all that. Oh, Courtney, you got such a valid point. Yeah, they'll have you, like, decide what you're doing for the rest of your life. Well, where are you going to college? What are you gonna do for your future? And then it's like, oh, but you can't be queer yet. You can't figure that out yet. But it's like, you're asking me to, like, tell you the trajectory of my entire life, but I'm not allowed to be queer yet. Okay, like, you're so right. It is lagging then. That is so bad. I've been done with that for like 30 minutes, dog. I told you, I'm having some really bad issues. I even ran like 2 different test streams before this, and I made sure everything was running properly, and it was. So like, it's so annoying that like the second I actually start streaming, it just like gets even worse somehow. I was trying to get a new PC, but after all of the medical stuff, like, there's no way. I'm just, like, stuck with my technology right now, so I apologize if it's lagging, guys. I'll try to fix it by tomorrow's stream. The audio isn't lagging, but the video is? What? How? How, dude? That is so weird. Well, darn. That's really sad. I apologize. That's very irritating. I'll finish up what I'm doing, and yeah, I'll just have to, like, fix it by tomorrow. I really couldn't tell you what the issue is. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to run some more tests after this, because I definitely tried my best. Technology has been really, really just tanking for me lately. Oh, jeez. Oh. That's so weird that the audio's fine, but the videos is not. That's such a- like, I don't understand how that is happening right now, genuinely. Okay. Well, I suppose the audio is the important part, huh? Well, nevertheless, even if you can't see what I'm drawing, like, I will be posting the full image, like, when it's all done on my YouTube tab so everybody can see it, so we could enjoy the glorious Pride Parade when it's all done. And it's something that we're gonna work on, like, all month long, so my next few live streams, like, we're gonna do, like, plushie streams, we're gonna do Pride Parade, so, like, most of the month we're gonna do Pride stream. So, there'll be other chances to see it, and I'll catch you guys up next time and make sure that it's functioning a little better, if it can. I might just need to, like, turn off some of the bells and whistles, unfortunately, which might mean I need to, like, turn off my little PNG tuber, or possibly snipe the fan art feature for now or something. Try anything I can try to get it to, like, function better. Try refreshing. If I refresh it, it'll, like, literally turn off my stream, which is really annoying, but I apologize. I don't know why it's doing that. Do I have a poly character? Oh, I have many poly characters, King Frog. They're mostly in Brightside. But I do have quite a few poly characters across my platforms.
Running tests? Go catch them right now.
Oh my god. Sachikoko. That's really funny. Thank you guys for the jokes. That is so funny. Oh, Embers. Yeah, I definitely, like, appreciate how calm and fun our community is, and how queer we are in this safe little corner over here, and it's just so nice that we have it and it's so accepting, and I know that it can be a little rough elsewhere, and that's exactly why I'm here, because I want to combat that, because it's just, we need to be together, you know? Another dad joke from The Greatest Plan. What product do bugs with body odor use to smell good? Deodorant. So good. So good. So long as the many peeves can stay on stream. You know, they might be causing a problem, honestly. You're probably right. It probably is the sheer amount of peeves plushies I have bogging down the stream. It's peeves, he's sabotaging. You're right! It's so true. It's so true. It probably is. Oh no. Oh god. That's why the donations didn't show up. Yeah, exactly. It's all coming together now. It's starting to make sense now. God. It's so sad. I spent like an hour and a half before stream too, being like, alright, let's make sure everything's functioning. Oh good, everything seems to be going well. Time to start streaming. Bro. And the funniest thing about it too is that YouTube has a little thing that tells me how my stream connection is, and it's like, excellent connection. It's like perfect, beautiful, awesome connection. And I'm like, where? Literally where? It has to be the program itself because, yeah. Everything else says it's running as it should, so I don't know. Chat, I don't know. Oh goodness. Yeah. What brand of film do plants use in their camera? Photosynthesis. So good, Sachikoko. If we all pledge, maybe Peach will spare us from the lag. Bro, he's bringing his wrath. I don't know what is wrong with him. Okay, as a theory, let's test it. I'm gonna turn off all the peeves. I'm gonna turn off all the peeves and see if it just magically fixes the lag issue. Like, if you guys suddenly blip into existence and it's like, whoa, we can see, like, you're drawing origins now, then, like, tell me. And if not, we'll know it's not peeves, okay? I turned off all the peeves. The peeves have been eliminated. Dude, right? The napping fox? Like, I get that. Like, being Aero Ace is such, like, a fine line sometimes because people are just so, like, I don't know, they always try to tell Ace people how to be, and it's, like, so irritating to me because it's just, like, so many instances where they're like, oh, well, if you're Ace, you can't like anybody at all. Like, you can't even be attracted to anybody ever. And it's just like, who is writing the rules of being Ace? And especially Ace Aero people get the worst of it, dude. I get so much crap. I get so much where I'm just like, God, like, because then they're just like, oh, what are you? Just like a robot? Like, I'm like, dude, no, I'm not a freaking robot. Relax, like. So, like, yeah, we do need to be more vocal about, like, what it actually is like, and, like, how everyone's experiences are different. Like, no two Aero Ace people are gonna have the same experience, like, and that's, like, so important to realize, and I think that's just something not a lot of people, like, realize. Literally, as we speak, I'm currently drawing Cosmo from 12 in Origins, and I'm just, like, thinking about that. It's a minute lag. Huh, interesting. Peeves is still there, yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see how long it is. Oh yes, this theme song's so freaking nostalgic. The little underground theme song. Ah, so good. I used to spend hours playing this part of the Diamond and Pearl games. Holy crap, me and my brother. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The lag. Help. Help. Send help. The lag. The little Pyves yippies were so horrifying. You don't even want to know what that sounded like. Oh my god. Wait, you did. Wait, you could hear that part. I just realized. Oh no. I apologize. That was so scary. But yeah, I'm drawing little Cosmo and Fennel and Cosmo. And it was like such an interesting thing too, because I think over time, like, I've changed the label of Fennel. Because like, I was like, oh yeah, like, pan means that, like, you like everybody, and so like, that makes sense for Fennel, but I realized his narrative is very much more like MLM than pan. So I was like, oh, okay, like, it's like, I don't know, the vibes to me, I was like, wow, you are much more, giving more MLM than pan to me. So it's like, so even some of my characters' identities have changed throughout, like, the years of me telling their stories. But I'm still, like, probably gonna leave the pan flag on just because I haven't, like, made those, like, big decisions or talked about them story-wise. Because, like, it might be a thing where he changed, too. Which would be really cool, and I think I'd love to explore that in the story. Nah, bro, I'm coloring Pip. That's crazy, bro. That is, like, a 30-minute lag is what I'm hearing. That is so actually horrible, and I hope... Hey, developers of my OBS... Can you hear what I'm saying right now? Please fix your thing. Because why am I 30 minutes lagging on a live stream when I tested the live stream for 20 minutes and wasn't lagging at all? Tell me how this works. Should I stuff myself with snacks? Yeah? Wait, why would you not? Look, you're here for a good time, not a long time. You eat your snacks, alright? You enjoy your snacks. Am I a bad influence? Maybe. But just enjoy yourself, bro. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I'm like, oh, should I? I'm always like, no, dude, I'm not here forever. I'm gonna do it now. I highly suggest that you guys... Enjoy your now, you know? Enjoy the now. If you're ever hesitating on... especially eating fun snacks, do it. Not to be like a millennial, but YOLO. I'm definitely Gen Z, but like... Ooh, I can name a character for you, Creative Kid. A female name for an alien that looks human. Okay, Okay, I guess I would need a little more context of maybe, like, some symbolism or, like, what they would look like. But if they're an alien, you have to think of, like, what's a simple thing to pronounce. So maybe, like, a 3-letter name. Like, something like Anne, or, like, Mel, or, oh, what's another, like, good? Or maybe, like, 4 letters, like, maybe, like, Alex. Like, something that has very little, like, pronunciation, little, like, just, like, maybe 1-syllable word for an alien. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, something that's easy. Or maybe even something cute like moo, like a sound effect. Maybe they heard a sound effect, like moo. That's a 1-syllable, 3-letter word. Okay, that's my final vote. Moo. Done. Naming your character Moo. There you go. Yeah, this stream's lagging real bad, guys. I don't know. I can't help it. It's just breaking into a million pieces. Stream is homophobic. It's lagging. It's just like, oh my god, like, it makes me so sad, but like, well, it's okay. We'll make the most of it, you know? That's like the theme of the day. For the theme of my week, bro. Make the most of it. I'm drawing freaking Rosemary in the background, by the way. For everybody who wants to know what I'm doing and not what the stream is doing. The stream's doing whatever the freak it wants. But I'm almost done drawing all the 12 and Origins characters. The last one I have on here is Willow. Which I'm really bummed because I'd like to show you guys that because I know everybody in this chat is a Willow fan because everybody loves Willow. Heart emoji. I think you guys are gonna really like this Origins episode. Oh, Pez is a cute name too, Katie. It's a good name. It's a good name. Then the queer joke. Okay, here we go. This is the greatest plan. What do you call a queer bear? A panda! Yes! Welcome, Midnight Snacks. We're talking a lot about snacks. Just be careful. There's some hungry people in chat right now. Just be your username might be in danger. It's really funny. Alright, so I'm drawing my little Willow, and then I probably will end up wrapping stream just because you guys can't see what the freaking heck I'm doing. Which is really irritating. And I'll try to fix it. I'll try to take the day to fix it, because, yeah, I literally tested it and it was just fine moments ago. Okay, well now my drawing program's not functioning either, so, you know. It might have a capacity of being like, my computer's like, we're only working for an hour, and I'm like, okay. Awesome. Super duper. Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited! Willow! They've got some great redesigns. A lot of the vessels. Oh my god, I love it. Makes me so happy. I've got like an adorable little like Clover the bunny who's just holding up the little disability pride flag. It's so cute. I can't wait too, because I have some characters that have multiple labels, so they're gonna get like one of those really cute little like split flags that have like two different things on them, or like one of the like I've seen flags where like the romantic side of the label is like a heart, so it's like if you're like asexual but also bi, like it have like a bi heart in the middle of the ace flag, which is really cute, and I'm gonna do stuff like that. I'm really excited. The Tyler Dono just showed up. Oh my god, that's crazy actually. That's so bad. I genuinely want to know how this is happening. I feel like I'm time traveling. Like, this is so bizarre. So weird, so bizarre. But yeah, I love my multi-labeled characters, my very in-depth characters. We have so many, like, it's gonna genuinely take me all month to, like, draw everyone. Or at least the vast majority of them. I legitimately cannot draw every single one from Brightside. Like, we will be here for a century. Okay, well, I, on my end, just finished drawing the outline for the Origins characters, and I won't color them in until next time so you guys could see them, because I want you to see them. Oh, goodness. Okay, the music is so scary, too. Like, what is she doing? Like, why is my stream such a nightmare today? Oh my god, I really tried, you know? It's just not my week. It's just not my week. But don't worry, there's a new week happening tomorrow. Let's go. So, let's skip the scary music. Why are you being scary? Stop it. It's always the scary music. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gosh. Alright, gamers. Since my stream is broken into like a million pieces and lagging really bad, I'm just gonna have to call it there, unfortunately. I really don't want to do that, but you know, hopefully tomorrow I can go a little bit longer and we can just do that. We'll just go a little bit longer tomorrow, and we'll, instead of the plushie, we'll save the plushie party for the stream I want to do on Tuesday, and then we'll just have Pride Stream Part 2 tomorrow. How about that? How about that? We'll do that. We'll do that. So that way you guys can actually see what I'm drawing, because, yeah, it's very annoying. Not the stream! I know, I'm sorry, Weird TV, I'm sorry. We were on Origins, I know. If you guys are just joining, the stream is, like, broken as hell, and, it's lagging really bad. So we're gonna try again tomorrow. We're gonna have another lovely little Pride Parade tomorrow. But before I head off, we're at 93, guys! We're 46%! If we could reach 50% today, it would be, like, the best thing ever! We just need 7 more signatures. And I'm gonna read off the supporters who have put their names up on the early supporter section on the Makeship website. So, thank you to Miss Cartoon Girl, Silent Night, Voices and Rants, The Malevolent Bun, Soul Reaper 14, Imp Pasta, Koi4, Winon, Krypton, Fizzy Dizzy, 13th Heartbeat, Birdie, 22, Pipperoonie, Ices the Lynx, Sassy the Turtle, Foxy, Lindsay Chan, Oster368, Barry Blue Art, Liz Pikachu. I think it's Liz Pikachu. I'm sorry, I don't know why I read it like that. I apologize. Strawberry Kitty, Dyslexic Lavender, The Shellender, Alley Kitty 1416, my own brother's attorneys, let's go. My brother got one. The Spellbook, Lemon Dino, Husk for Hasbin, Hurricane Fox, Graveyard Monarch, Empyrean Sky, Slight Serenity, The Dog Enthusiast, and Aspen Archives. Those are all of the public usernames that are out as early supporters. Thank you guys so much. Holy cow. Feel free to join that list. I would very much appreciate it. We have 6 days left to make Peace Plush a reality. And we're very, very close to being halfway there. That'd be very exciting. Alright. So until tomorrow, guys, I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we did our best. I think we had a great time nonetheless. Got some good stories, did some art. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out for at least a little bit. Sucks that technology is the way that it is, but, you know, can't beat them, join them. That's what I do with technology. But until tomorrow, guys, we'll stream at the same time, 12 p.m. CST. I will try again tomorrow, and I'll do my best to fix it so we can go even longer tomorrow. We'll just try to get the entire Pride Parade done. It'll be glorious. But until then, thanks, guys! And thank you, Mel.
$1.
Thank you, Mel, for the donation last minute. That's really appreciated. And thank you guys for the support, all the donos today, all the positivity, all the pride flags in the chat. It's really cool. I'm so happy you're here. Continue to be you. This is our very fun, loving community. We're very accepting of all people here. So I hope you feel the love, feel the positivity. And everybody have a great Saturday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Boo bye. Boo bye.